Hey guys, I wanted to ramble more about the current state of CINEMASSACRE and James Rolfe, AVGN, all that stuff. I've made quite a few videos on this subject. It's one of my favorite things to talk about just because I've been around, I've been a fan of James and AVGN and all that stuff since like the beginning, pretty much. Um, I've been on, I've been watching YouTube since pretty much since it first started. And I remember the early days of AVGN and how much things have changed. Um, you know, Obviously things have changed a lot. Um, there is a difference in the AVGN episodes now. A lot of people have been saying that James has lost his passion. Um, I don't know if that's completely true. He might be burned out. He does seem burned out a lot of times, but I don't know if that means he's totally lost his passion. Um, if you look at the podcast episodes where James is talking about, there's one episode where he's actually talking about. I think someone asked, like, "Are you burned out, or is making AVGN like a chore to you now?" And he was saying that I think he said that he still loves making them, but obviously when you get to the the size that the AVG Cinemassacre as a company, the size that it is now, and people can debate whether it's a big company or not. It's up for debate, but it's really, if you look at how big the Cinemassacre channel is, it really is a huge channel. Like you can't really argue that. It's I mean, there's tons and tons of views on that channel. It's just go look at the about page and look at the number of views on the channel. You'll see what I mean. Um, so it is a Cinemasker is a an actual company, and James is um he has a lot of responsibility, even though he's brought in Screenwave. There's been a lot of confusion as to whether Screenwave owns the company now. Um, I'm not really clear on that. I can't really say, so I don't want to give the wrong um, facts or anything. Uh, from what I understand, James still technically owns the company, but Screenwave just works for him. That's what I understand, but I've heard other things. I saw in one post that Screenwave actually owns the company, so I don't know what's true really, but um, a lot of people are confused about why James would be burned out, seeing as how Screenwave does so much of the work now. Um, I personally think that James needs to do the creative stuff, like the writing, and then Screenwave needs to do all the editing and all that stuff. Although I will say I really miss James doing the editing on the AVGN episodes. Um, I just like his editing style, his production style. I love his filming style. I really miss that style we had with the early AVGNs. I don't know if we'll ever get that back. Um, and you could say that the new AVGNs have a different feel to them because Screenwave is involved. I don't really know. I'm not saying they're totally bad. I honestly, there's been some of the new AVGNs I really enjoyed. The Vegas Fear and Loathing or whatever, that episode. Um, a lot of people hated on it, but I will say that they put in a lot of effort on that. That must have been a lot of hard work, and I appreciate when someone puts effort into their channel and hard work. And you don't have to like someone's channel, but you can still respect the amount of hard work they put into it. Um, so I don't know. I'm still a fan. Um, I don't know if Cinemassacre is going to be. I don't know if things are ever going to have the same feel as they used to. Um, you can still enjoy it. You just have to take it for what it is and not. You can enjoy the content without. You just have to realize that it might not be what it used to be as far as like the feel of things. Um, but I respect Screenwave as a company just because I know they work hard. Um, I know what it takes to run a company. It's a lot of hard work, and you have to respect that even if you don't like Screenwave personally. But I personally don't have anything against those guys. I know there's been a lot of controversy and stuff, but I don't know. I'm still a truther as far as like being a part of the Cinemaster Truth sub and all that. Um, I'm not a truther in the sense that like I'm not like you know a hater or anything like that. I just consider myself a truther because in the sense that I miss the way things used to be. Um, Bootsy and Mike, I miss more than anyone. Kyle is awesome too. I miss all those guys. Um, I still try to stay hopeful that things could be back to the way they were. That may be you might call that stupid or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, you never know. Things could go back to the way they were. At the very least, I think Mike should come back. Um, I would love to see Mike come back at least. If he came back, I think a lot of what was lost could be restored. Um, when Mike left, I feel like that was a really strong blow because even though a lot of people hate Mike, you can hate him, but you can't deny that he's really funny a lot of times, and a lot of the AVGN and stuff that we know and love was written by Mike. And so a lot of the haters who hate Mike and stuff, you don't realize that Mike was a huge reason why the channel became what it is. And without Mike, the channel wouldn't have grown the way it did. And there would be no channel if it wasn't for Mike. He's the one who talked James into doing it. Um, so I really wish Mike could come back. I wish whatever happened, I wish they could work it out where Mike could come back or at least do videos sometimes. I personally don't think he should have stopped completely. I think he should still. If it was me, I would just say, I'm not going to be full time, but I might just do videos here and there. I don't feel like he needs to dissociate himself completely from the channel. Um, but Mike's doing the talk about games thing now on a different channel. Um, I love Mike. I still watch his live streams. I think he's hilarious. Uh, Mike was probably my favorite part of Cinemassacre. Um, I'm just rambling, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.